Hey everyone, hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to go over permissions in the Claude Agents SDK. I'm going to give you a little overview of it, and then we're actually going to dive deep into some real hands-on examples. If you're liking this content and you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe so we can continue to grow this channel. So for this presentation today, I've actually created a little web app that will help us go through this. So what we're going to cover today, we're going to go through a little overview. We're going to go through some permission flow diagrams, permission modes, the can use tool hook, handling the ask user question tool, and some related resources. So first, let's dive into why permissions even matter. Agents are expanding rapidly, they're getting better, they're being able to play with your entire system. It's important that you need guardrails to make sure that these things are not causing detrimental harm to your business. So what are the key benefits of some of these agentic permissions? It's keeping safety first. It's making sure the models are using the right tools. You're enabling them to have enterprise control, auditability, etc., etc. So now let's go into some real life examples of how this will be used. I also created a quiz if you want to test your knowledge after the fact. I will paste the public link in the YouTube chat and we'll be able to use it from there. The quiz is just 10 multiple choice questions that you can use to test your knowledge. If you want to go into the actual documentation here, there is the handling permissions guide here in the Agents SDK docs. I'll also post this link in the YouTube description. So let's go into some actual code examples. So this is what it would look like in the actual code. You see permission mode here. This is what we're talking about today. So by default, this is the most standard permission. There's no special permissions given here. It's very basic. So we have a read-only permission here. So the prompt here is list all TypeScript files in this project. What it's actually going to do is it's going to read through the project I made for this web app, and it's going to find the TypeScript files. And you could see that it worked properly and it used the glob tool to find them. But then if I wanted to go and create a file called hello.txt, it's going to give us a permission error because it doesn't have the writing capability to use that tool. So you can see it streamed the outputs and it said denied write operation. So now let's go to accept edits mode. This is another permission which allows the AI agent to accept the edits it's made. And we're going to try the same one again. Create a new file called hello.txt, and it's actually going to go ahead and create that file in our project. So now going to running shell commands. This is the next thing. So we don't have this permission to run shell commands in our computer, so it will not allow this to happen. If we go here to bypass permissions, this is where everything gets bypassed. So I'm going to go ahead again and I'm going to run this, and this basically allows it to do anything. So you want to be very careful with this permission mode, but it's going to actually allow you to run the shell command, which is very important here. And then the last one here, deleting files. This is really important. You can create a hook that prevents the AI agent from deleting files, whereas if you don't have a hook, it will go ahead and just delete that file. So we have this one here where it says pre-tool use, tool async input, block dangerous commands, even in bypass mode. So you can see here, return deny, and the reason dangerous if someone uses a command that includes delete. So we're going to try that now. And it's going to get blocked because we have this pre-tool use hook in motion or set up for us. So it says here blocked dangerous command detected. So now we're going to go back here and we're going to go to our wrap up. So here's a quick view of the permission modes. You have the default, which nothing is auto approved. You have accepting edits, you have bypassing permissions, and then you have hooks, which are the most powerful permissions. So you see the permission flow. If a tool is requested by the agent, it first looks at your pre-tool hooks. It can look at rules you've denied, rules you've allowed. It may ask for permission for some things, and then you can either use the tool or not, and then it goes ahead and accesses. So when would you use this? There's some actual real world scenarios. So if you have an internal dev tool, so you have created an agent for your company to build apps, you can accept things from it or deny. Perhaps you have an enterprise compliance agent that needs to look at different SOC 2 and HIPAA and internal standard policies. Every action must be logged and auditable, so that's another thing you can add. Customer-facing agents are extremely important to have guardrails. And then there's also some starter templates here that you can get started with. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's being hosted live right now, so you can check it out. And if you have any questions about permissions, please feel free to ask, and have a great day.